Now, let us talk about inland and foreign instrument. The definition of inland instrument is covered under Section 11 of NI Act. So, an inland instrument is a negotiable instrument drawn or made in India and made payable in or drawn upon any person resident in India. So, very simple. So, it is drawn or made in India and made payable in or drawn upon any person who is resident in India. So everything is within the country, within India. So it is called an inland instrument and it is covered under Section 11 of the NI Act. Then it is a foreign instrument. Foreign instrument, this definition is covered under Section 12 of NI Act. And here one of the factors or more than one of the factors is outside India. Means either the instrument is drawn, made or payable. One portion is inland and another out of India. So it is foreign instrument. Or maybe whole of it is drawn, payable, everything is out of India. So it is a foreign instrument. As per Section 12, because it is covered under Section 12. Because under Section 11 it is said any instrument which is drawn, made or made payable in India or inland, it is called inland instrument. Here he says any such instrument which is not so drawn as given in section 11, it is called as foreign instrument. And foreign instrument, as per definition, it is a negotiable instrument drawn or made outside India and made payable in or drawn upon any person resident outside India. It shall be deemed to be a foreign instrument. Now we are coming to one very important aspect, and this aspect is the term negotiation, and it is covered under section 14 of NI Act. What is negotiation? Now let us go by the definition, then we'll see how it is done. It says, as per section 14 of NI Act, when a promissory note, bill of exchange, or check is transferred to any person so as to constitute that person, the holder thereof, the instrument is said to be negotiated. Means any negotiable instrument which is transferred to any person with the intention to constitute that person the holder thereof, then the instrument is said to be negotiated. So transfer is must, okay, and then we'll see what are the instrument, how it is negotiated. But the main objective is to make that person as holder thereof. So this is called as negotiation. Again, when a promissory note, bill of exchange, or check is transferred to any person so as to constitute that person the holder thereof, the instrument is said to be negotiated. Now how it is done? The process. Now you see, when it's very simple. If it is a bearer instrument, it is negotiated by delivery only. A bearer instrument just negotiated by delivery only. And if payable to order, then it should be endorsement and delivery. So these two ways are there for negotiation. One is if it is payable to bearer, it is mere delivery. And if it is payable to order, then endorsement and delivery. Now a new word has come, endorsement. What is meant by that? Endorsement, it is covered under section 15 of NI Act. He says, when the maker or holder of a negotiable instrument signs the same, otherwise then as such maker for the purpose of negotiation, on the back or face thereof or on a slip of paper annexed thereto, or so signs for the same purpose, stamp paper, intended to be completed as a negotiable instrument, he is said to have endorsed the same and is called the endorser. You know, the person signs the negotiable instrument as maker also. But here he says, when the maker or holder of a negotiable instrument, who is either holder or maker, signs the same otherwise than as such maker, because as a maker also he has to sign that. But no, it is he signs the same otherwise than as such maker. And the purpose is negotiation. He wants to negotiate on the he signs either on the back or face thereof, anywhere. Even it can be on a slip, or it can be a stamp paper also giving details of the instrument, and the intention is there. So when he signs that, who, either maker or holder, signs the same otherwise than as maker, on the face or back or on a slip or a stamp paper, he is said to have endorsed the same and is called the endorser. Very simple. Means just signing, not as a maker. He might be a maker, might be a holder. When he signs on the face or back thereof, or on a paper annexed there too, or signs a stamp paper for this purpose, for the purpose of negotiation. So it is said that he has endorsed the instrument and is called as the endorser. Now, types of endorsement. Endorsement is either in blank or in full, and it is covered under section 16 of the NI Act. If the endorser signs his name only, just writes his name, the instrument is said to be endorsed in blank. Means just putting signature. Sometimes we are, as a holder puts his signatures on the back of the check. Just it is called as endorsement in blank. No instructions are added to that. It is called an endorsement in blank. But if he adds a direction to pay the amount to the order of a specified person, like when I write pay to A, and then I put the signature below that, then the endorsement is said to be in full. So endorsement in blank, endorsement in full. In blank only he writes the name of the person, and in full in blank he only puts the signatures without writing the name of any person, and in full he adds a direction to pay the amount to the order of a specified person. So it is called as endorsement in full. Now there is one more term, that is ambiguous instrument. Ambiguous instrument, it is covered, the definition is covered under section 17 of the NI Act. Ambiguous instrument, it is covered under section 17 of the NI Act. So an ambiguous instrument, it carries some characteristics that we may consider it either a promissory note or a bill of exchange. And in this case, the holder at his discretion treat it as either, and the instrument shall be treated as accordingly. Means it can be treated as a bill of exchange or a promissory note. So it is called as ambiguous instrument. Ambiguous instrument, and the definition is covered under section 17 of the Act. Now, one very important provision, because when there is, particularly when there is collection of checks, instruments, or even at the counter when the people come for taking money based on a check or instrument, then this problem comes many times. That the amount in words and figures differ. There are chances that sometimes in writing somebody writes something in figures, but when he writes in words, the amount in words and figures may differ. This aspect is covered under section 18 of the NI Act. Section 18. And it is provided as per Negotiable Instruments Act that if the amount in words and figures differs, The amount stated in words shall be the amount undertaken or ordered to be paid by the drawer. Means the acceptable amount is the amount which is written in words. But as per practice, normally the instrument is returned back, and with the memo, the amount in words and figures differs. So this can be like this, but the provision is there in case it is paid that the amount in words and figures differs, and in case it is paid. So as per law, the protection is there, because as per section 18 of the NI Act, if the amount in words and figures differs, the amount stated in words shall be the amount undertaken or ordered to be paid by the drawer. So bank, in case there is any such case and bank makes the payment as per the words written in therein, it gets the protection under section 80. And one more, this type of instrument are there. It is inchoate instrument. Inchoate instrument. So inchoate instrument is one wherein a person only signs and allows the holder or holders to fill any amount covered by stamps affixed on its back. Means stamps are there up to, and those stamps are there which cover up to a specified amount. Suppose stamps on the back of the instrument are there which are sufficient to cover 1000 rupees. So in case he simply signs and gives the instrument to the holder or holders, he is liable up to the amount of the, up to which the stamps put on the back side cover. Means if the amount covered is up 1000, so he is covered up to